You are now listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast Season 3. Chew! Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman of RPG and the Premier Boy Podcast. Welcome to a new episode of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Hope all is well. And on this episode, I got a special guest. She a good friend of mine who got a business called Lacy and Beauty, and we will talk about her business and everything. And y'all already know what to do. Sit back, relax, and I'll be right back.
This is Belinda Jaime, also known as Miss Mariposa, and you are listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. And at this time, I will be giving you the Mr. German Facts quote of the day. And today's quote of the day is, the happier you are, the more beautiful you become. And what I mean by that is, ladies, this is for y'all. Be more, the more beautiful, the more happy you are, the more beautiful that you become. Nobody want to see a frown face. Everybody want to see a happy face. And the more positive, the more of a glow that you show. So just remember to always stay positive even through bad times, because that's where your beauty come out. And that is today Mr. Jim Facts quote of the day. Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman, and I am the host of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. And this commercial break is brought to you by Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. On Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, we interview many guests about their life journey, pretty much where they come from and where they at now. Also promoting their brands or whatever they're doing at the time they come on the show. We also have the host talk about personal stories about himself and everything that he's been through. And also we have fun conversation about anything music, anything old school, relationships, wrestling, and many more. And y'all can tune in to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays at 12 a.m. We are also on every Thursdays at 12 a.m. for Spin-Up Series Thursdays, where we have all of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast spin-off series all in one day, where we have a conversation about music podcast every first Thursday at 12 a.m. The Old School Show with myself and the Star Riding Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. And we have Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every second and third Thursdays at 12 a.m. And y'all can tune in to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, the Pods, and many more. Or y'all can check it out on the official website of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, www.realmrgentlemanlifestylepodcast.com, www.realmrgentlemanlifestylepodcast.com. And tune in every Sundays and Thursdays at 12 a.m. for Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in to this commercial break of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Back to your regularly scheduled program. Cheer!
My name is Lacy, and you are now listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast.
Yes, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. At this time, I got my special guest. She's a good friend of mine. She got a new business called Lacy and Diva Beauty. We got Lacy in the building. Lacy, how you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Yes, I've been all right. It's been a while, but finally. But welcome for come on my show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, we're gonna start this interview. So we're gonna start to let our audience know, where are you from?
Well, I was born and raised here in New York, but I was also raised in Guatemala. If you don't know where that's in Central America. But yeah, I was raised in both places. So basically, that's where I'm from.
Okay, nice. So if you remember, how did we meet?
We met years ago, but we met through I guess Rose, you could say. I went out with Rose, and I guess that's when I met you, Compton, and everybody else.
Yeah, true. I think it was at the spot called Oceana. And it's the fun fact about Oceana. It was in Brooklyn. I remember the spot. It was New Year's Eve. I remember that night.
It wasn't. I didn't meet you in Brooklyn. I met you here in Manhattan. I forgot the place, but it wasn't Oceana.
Really? I gotta take a look at that again. But I do know that was my first night ever promoting. That was my first night promoting that night, though. That's how I could remember it.
Then maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, I remember that night. We don't have to get into it, but I remember that night. So, how do you describe yourself as a person?
I would describe myself as a very honest person, honest, loyal, open-minded, outgoing, and the list could keep going, but I could say most importantly is honest. Sometimes my honesty could come out too bluntly, but I could be honest.
Okay, nice. I mean, that is true, because you're honest. I ain't gonna front. You're really honest, but that's definitely true. So, at what age did you discover that you had a passion for doing hair and anything beauty related?
It's a funny story. I've always been doing hair. I just didn't have a passion for it. Meaning, like, I knew how to do it, but I didn't really fall in love with it until later on in life. As a kid, my mom used to always make me help her put rollers in her hair, and I was like, 7, 6. So I didn't really think later on in life I'm gonna actually be doing it in a salon, but I was just doing it because my mom asked me to do it, and as I got older, I just started doing more things, and then I got into weave, and the rest is history.
Okay, nice. So what inspired you to start a business, and why do you want to take that route?
Well, what inspired me to start my business was I was suffering for dry, itchy scalp, and it was inflamed. And that literally happened for 2 years, and I tried everything. I put a filter in my shower. I switched my products, and I was wasting a lot of money switching my products. And then finally, I went to a dermatologist, and they diagnosed me with I don't know if I'm saying it properly, but it's seborrheic dermatitis. Basically, it's like eczema to the scalp, and apparently they think that I had it for years, but it just gotten worse as I gotten older. But not only do I have it on my scalp, but I also have it on my body. So I took it upon myself to start playing around with products, creating things at home to help my hair. And that's what the first thing I made was the hair moisturizer, and it helped. And then it escalated to body butters, and then it escalated to hair oils. And I was basically creating my own line for myself for a couple years. And once I went into beauty school, and I decided, let me just make it public. Let me make it for everybody. And that's what made me start the beauty business with the hair products and skin products.
Okay, nice, big things. So tell us about your business, Lacy and Diva Beauty. What's it about, and when did it start?
It it's about basically self-care, because I believe somewhere down the line I basically lost focus in myself and was busy taking care of everything else and worried about everything else rather than taking care of me. So that's definitely what made me like consider starting a beauty business, um and made me want to go to beauty school. uh and what basically made me start it was me sitting at home during the pandemic. Like, I'm sitting on like pretty much a gold mine. I've been doing it for several years. So why not just, get sell it to people and, tell people about it. So that's what made me literally start the business.
Nice. And ladies, get at her and let all my audience know where they can find Diva and Beauty, Lacy and Diva Beauty. Where they can reach you.
They can reach out to me on Instagram at Lacy and Divas Beauty. And my website is lacyanddivasbeauty.com. And you can also reach me at lacyanddivasbeauty@gmail.com.
Okay, nice. Big thing. So what is your goal for your business? It could be long term or could be short term.
Well, I'm gonna say short term, because long term I have a million different things for long term. So short term, I want to make my products available to everybody. Rather it's I don't know, like rather you have different needs with your hair. I also want to, I don't know, I'm having a brain fart, but it's like I want to give back as much as I can. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even about money. To me, it's not really about money. It's more so like everybody wants to look beautiful. Everybody wants to feel good. So that's what I'm here for. Like, even if it's for the littlest things, like just waking up in the morning just to, be like, I appreciate myself. My whole thing is just self-care. It's not just hair products. It's not just skin products, because I sell both. It's just more so like, listen, even if you take a day out your time to like read a book or just create a peace of mind, that's my short-term goal. Like, just to remind females that you could take care of you too.
So now we're going to switch gears a little bit. So as you know, we are at the end of the pandemic. We are in a pandemic. So how did the pandemic affect you as a whole, and what did it taught you?
The pandemic as a whole basically affected me mentally. As far as, I was sad to see the numbers of death rising, and, basically the first time ever seeing New York City shut down. It was a bit, shocking, a bit traumatic, kind of. But at the same sense, I physically, I guess, wasn't really affected, because I was focusing on school. I was still in school, and I graduated in May. So, that was an accomplishment for me. So because I was so focused on that, physically it didn't affect me. Like, I wasn't really depressed or anything like that. And then I started my business. So my mind was so focused on everything else. I try to keep my mind busy so that I don't focus on the negativity. Granted, people lost their lives to COVID. I have family members that lost their lives to COVID. And of course, I'm like very sad about it and everything else, but mentally I just didn't want that to like bring me really down, because, a lot of people was going through depression and everything else during this time. But then, also, the Black Lives Matter, everything, all of that happened. And the area that I lived in, they basically broke everything around it. So, that was a whole nother situation too within itself. But overall, I think personally I came out okay. I think I'm dealing with it pretty good. And just gotta take it day by day.
Yes, agree. We just got to stay positive and push forward and stay focused. But I do want to say congrats, on graduating from school. and your business. Big thing. You know, I'm proud of you. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
What is your dream venture? Something that you always want to do.
What is my dream? What is something I always wanted to do? I know I've always wanted to give back. That's one thing I've always said as a kid. Like I knew I was gonna be big. I knew I was gonna do something like really extreme, but I didn't know how I was gonna get there. And I knew I was gonna always give back.
Nice. So, what other projects do you got going on?
So other projects. I mean, I have other new products coming out. I have a few things up my sleeves. I don't want to speak it out just yet, but yeah. What I could say is that I want to definitely host an event, like a self-care event, to have people there to talk about their business and help one another and help customers, with their needs and whatnot. And hopefully like also do like a makeover Monday or something like that. I don't know. But like I said, I have a few things in my mind.
Okay, nice. And you already know if you need a promoter, you go over hit me up. I got you. I got you on that.
Yeah.
You already know. So what do you have to say for anybody going the same route as you, as in starting a business and stuff like that? Say something like inspirational.
This goes back to what I said earlier about like a few years ago where somebody tried to put me down. Is to, stick to your gut. I let that affect me. And, now as an adult, I've learned like, there's going to always somebody there. There's always going to be somebody there to try to put doubt into you. But you have to believe in yourself more than anybody else. You know what I mean? You can't look for validations in other people. Validate yourself. Be true to yourself. And just keep going. Keep grinding.
Yes, definitely. And, before you go, we're going to play a little game. A little segment game called 5 Random Topics. Where I give you 5 topics and you give me a response, whether it's short or long response. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. So what is your favorite movie of all time?
I have several, but I think the only one I could watch over and over will probably be The Lion King 1.5.
Oh wow. Interesting. 1.5. Wow, you should just said the original.
The original could be, when he dies. That's a bit emotional.
That's true. I mean, that's true.
I like the 1.5 because it's funny.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Timon's story is funny. Yeah, I agree. Okay, I agree. Dating today.
Non-existent.
Yeah, okay, that kind of true. What is the first thing you want to do once the pandemic is over?
Oh my God, travel. Travel.
Of course. What is your favorite place to eat?
My favorite place to eat? At home.
Hey, good one.
Because I love home cooked meals. That's my thing. So,
you're not the only one. All right, and last one. Where would you want to be in 5 years? Whether it's about your business or your life itself.
Where I want to be in 5 years. Well, I no longer want to be living in New York City itself. I don't mind living in New York. Definitely not New York City. But business-wise, I definitely see myself having multiple streams of income. So that means multiple businesses. I definitely want to be put in a position where I could be able to help, other people, help other females, help other Black females, So, and it's not even just about females, just men too. It's just everybody in general,
Okay, nice big things. And Lacy, thank you for coming on the show. And you're killing it. I appreciate you. And you're doing big things, and keep doing it. You're only gonna go up from here. So keep doing big things.
Thank you. Same to you.
I'm proud of you. And I want to know. I'll let the audience know where they can find your stuff, where they can find your social media, and where they can reach you for Lacy and Diva Beauty.
Well, and like I said, on Instagram is Lacy and Divas Beauty, and on websites, for my websites, lacyandDivasBeauty.com. To reach me, you can also reach me at lacyandDivasBeauty@gmail.com.
Okay, nice. Thank you, and we'll be right back. Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman. Now, I am the host of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, and this commercial break is brought to you by Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents Spinoff Series Thursdays. And Spinoff Series Thursday is the new home for Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast Spinoff Series. That brought to you shows like A Conversation About Music Podcast, The Old School Show, and Date Night Talk Podcast. And A Conversation About Music Podcast is a music spin-off series where we talk about anything music, from the current music scene and the old school music scene, where we interview many guests that's in the music industry and artists about their music journey. We have a segment game called The Face Off, which is a versus inspired game. And we have roundtable discussion about variety of music topics. And y'all can check out A Conversation About Music Podcast every first Thursday at 12 a.m. Every first Thursday at 12 a.m. Now, the Old School Show that featured myself and the star Roddy Rod is a show where we discuss anything old school, from music, TV shows, movies, and many more. We also bring in guests to join in on the old school conversation. Y'all can check out the Old School Show with myself and the star Roddy Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. Every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. And last but not least, we have Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B, where we talk about anything relationship related topics like love, dating, relationships, cheating, the good and the bad, and many more. And y'all can check out this spin-off series, Date Night Talk Podcast, every second and third Thursday at 12 p.m. So look out for Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents Spin-off Series Thursday, A Conversation About Music Podcast, every first Thursday. The Old School Show with myself and the star Roddy Rod every fourth Thursdays, and Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every second and third Thursdays. And y'all can check out Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays for the main series and every Thursday for spin-off series Thursdays. And thank y'all for checking out this commercial break. And now back to your regularly scheduled program. True! I just want to take the time to thank everybody for tuning into this new episode. Thank to my special guest, my good friend Lacy, for coming on the show. And everybody support her business, Lacy and Diva Beauty. She's doing big things. I'm proud of you, girl. And if y'all haven't yet, subscribe to the Premier Way Podcast with myself, Mr. Aaron Sand, DJ Retro, and long live the Chief Mally Mal. Each and every Friday, a new episode of the Premier Way Podcast. And if y'all want to be a guest on my show, I also taking guests for season 4. So if you want to be a guest on my show, y'all can DM me, Ken_Mr. Gentleman. I repeat, Ken, Ken _Mr. MR, Gentleman, GENTLEMAN. Or y'all can email me at kenypgent@gmail.com. Just send me a bio about yourself and everything that you do and your cover art for the flyer. So y'all already know, y'all better come on the show. Whether it's for the old school show with myself and DJ Retro, Date Night Talks, the podcast will be dropping real soon, and many more. Just send me the much needed info, and I got you. And y'all already know where I'm at on Sundays. Mr. Jimmy Like That Podcast, each and every Sunday at 12 a.m. We on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, YouTube. Cause if y'all don't want to listen to the soundtrack, y'all get to listen to listen to on YouTube. Ken, aka Mr. Jimmy Like That on YouTube. And you already know, once again, thank y'all for tuning into the new episode, and have a good night or day wherever you listen to this episode.
This is a Coupon Queenman from the CQP Moments podcast, and you're listening to the Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast with the man himself, Ken, Mr. Gentleman. Don't forget to like and subscribe.